On this week's episode of Marketing in 10, I'm going to talk about the 3 questions I get asked most often by new advertisers.
This is Marketing in 10 with your host, Jim Lastinger. Real-world marketing strategies and tactics, all in 10 minutes or less.
Hey everybody, Jim Lastinger. Welcome to Marketing in 10, the show where we talk about a new marketing topic or tactic every week and do it all in 10 minutes or less. This week we're going to talk about newbie advertiser questions. And over the years, I've worked with dozens of companies to help them run their first ad campaigns. And over that time, I've seen the same kind of questions come up over and over again. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. So these are the 3 questions that I see most often from new advertisers. Okay, here goes. Question number 1. Why do I need to run paid ads in the first place? This is kind of a philosophical and very important question. It's something that new business owners don't always understand. So the vast majority of the time when you're a new business, no one knows about you. If they don't know that you exist, then it's impossible for customers or clients to ever do business with you. You can't build a website or expect people to start just showing up. It takes time, and that time is always getting a little bit longer. If you don't run some sort of paid ads, then no one will be able to get to your site, at least not at the beginning. You can start being active on social media, and you definitely should do that, but that's not the same as running paid ads targeting your ideal customers. I recommend devoting a small budget to paid ads every month. Even if you're a brand new company with no budget to spare, you need to run some sort of ads. Cut back somewhere else if you have to. If you're not running some sort of ad campaign, then no one will be able to find you. Okay, question 2. Why should I bid on my own brand terms? So this is one that I get all the time, and I often get a lot of pushback from clients and new advertisers. And I devoted an entire episode to this topic already, so go back and check out episode 14 for a little bit more of a detailed explanation. But to kind of summarize everything, I believe that all advertisers, I believe that you can't afford to not run paid ads on your branded terms. So bidding on your brand terms is usually very cheap. If you can spend 5% of your budget on brand terms or whatever it takes, every instance is a little bit different, and you get a crazy ROI on that, how can you afford to not do it? Most of the time, a single conversion pays for all of your branded search spend for an entire month. So it just makes financial sense to do that. Why would you want to sacrifice even a single conversion just to save a little bit of money on branded search terms? And another good reason is competition. If you have competitors bidding on your brand terms, then you have to be there too. It's a bad look for competitors to show up on your brand name search terms and you not to be there. So you kind of have to do it in that instance. And finally, question number 3, how do I decide what to track? And this is essentially the what conversions do I need to be tracking question. So my recommendation is to always track what actually makes you money. For e-commerce stores, it's kind of obvious. You want to track the actual sales transactions. For lead gen businesses, that's where it gets a little bit murkier. And I recommend all lead gen businesses track your new leads. If a conversion isn't creating some sort of lead or a sale, then you probably shouldn't be tracking it. That's what Google Analytics is for. I like to have Google Ads accounts be as clean and streamlined as possible when it comes to conversion tracking so you don't get misleading data in there. For e-commerce, you can quickly start calculating your return on ad spend and seeing what campaigns work best for you. For lead gen, you can start gathering data on how often your leads convert to sales, and then you can get a picture of your ad performance at that point. Lead gen definitely takes a little bit more work to understand, but once you paint that picture, you'll be good to go. Okay, so those are the top 3 questions I get from newbies. What questions do you have? Leave them in the comments at jimlastinger.com/39, and I'll answer them there. As always, I'll have show notes and a transcript available again. That's at jimlastinger.com/39. And if you have a couple of minutes to rate and review this podcast, then that would be greatly appreciated. It helps me grow the show and to reach and help more people. As a thank you for listening today, I've created a free guide that shows you exactly how to manage your Google Ads accounts in 30 minutes a week. And this is the process that I use to teach my coaching clients. That includes everything you need to do to run profitable ad campaigns and ad accounts. And you can download this for free at jimlastinger.com/guide. That's jimlastinger.com/guide, and I'll put a link to that in the show notes as well. That's all for this week's episode, and I'll be back soon with another episode of Marketing in 10. Until then, take care. Have a great day.